Yo, what's up, web? Welcome back. Jamie here today with Dylan. AEW Dynamite December the 13th, 2023. Winter is coming. I remember the first year they did this, and what was it, Sting coming out?
It's
It's Sting! With all the fucking snow and all that, which he comes out. Wait, they don't even do the snow anymore, did it?
No,
With
and
Sting?
that wasn't last year. That was the year before, wasn't it?
That was 3 years. No, not 2020. That was
That was
21. It
pandemic.
was two. No, it was.
Yeah.
Was it pandemic? Yeah, it was,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Shit, yeah. So it was 3 years. Okay. Wow. Time flies.
Yeah, I think we were just coming out of pandemic. Like they were still letting people into Daly's place.
Yeah, there was a small attendance one there. But tonight's show, I mean, there's a lot of matches to talk about. Most of them I don't care about, but there's a lot of matches. Yo, Swerve, welcome to the stream. I always stay loyal with AEW and Impact, especially now since CM Punk's just all over the place. I already stopped watching WWE since Survivor. Wait, what? You stopped watching WWE after that? I think that was the good point to start watching WWE, not give up.
It's like you said, you're still talking about Punk.
Yeah, true. I mean, fair enough. We're still doing the streams, even though we don't even care about the product anyway, really.
I don't even watch the product.
I just skip through it now just to take notes. If there's something I want to watch, I'll watch it.
I'll watch the pay-per-view or one or two matches that you recommend or I have to see. And that's it. Like,
well, that's the thing with this company. Like, the TV matches, you know what to expect. So it's only the pay-per-view matches, really, that are worth watching, aren't they? Whenever the pay-per-views are.
But it's like, not even that's worth it because they're putting on pay-per-view worthy matches on free TV.
Yeah, 20 minutes all the time, and it's just...
It's like, I would have paid to have seen Edge versus Christian.
Exactly, which we'll get to in a bit, yeah.
You would have paid to see that. So...
Exactly, good point.
How desperate are you to get people watching your weekly show?
He's announced that. Tony, can't you see the tweet? Tonight they got the 5-minute overrun. They've already announced it now. Because he must have heard that Dave Meltzer clip with Brian Alvarez or whatever. It's like, we're going to announce it now so people don't have the excuse. You got to, record the next show or whatever. We're only 5 minutes late.
Don't tell us. Tell the network.
Or how about you just make your show so you have the 2 hours and you fill your 2 hours instead of going over to try and inflate the ratings, which is clearly what he's trying to do. Because those people tune in after, 10 o'clock or whatever in America, hoping for the next show to be on.
And it's a movie. Usually
a movie, yeah. Well, whatever they're tuning in to
see,
Dynamite's still on.
That's what I was saying. Like, I can't, click and record the next show, let it happen. Because it's a new movie every week. And fucking Uncle Shitface is like, well, just look at TV Guide, just look at it and do it. It's like, I've got shit to do. I don't.
Yeah, it shouldn't be our responsibility to do that. But Surf says, when that news broke, Punk was backstage in NXT last night, people tuned in the whole night. Honestly, I never should have came back. I don't know if people tuned in to see Punk last night, because he wasn't scheduled to be on this show. He's there today, he's in the Performance Center. He's just there helping out. You know what he was trying to do in AEW, but like Dylan was saying before we went on stream, no one was listening. But now he's surrounded by people who listen. They all come up to him and want to take selfies. They all want to listen to what he has to say.
Punk saying that, that's fucking that got his fucking name.
There's a lot
with
of people.
With the acclaimed.
Matt's Castro.
Billy Gunn.
Oh, Billy Gunn.
No, Billy Gunn said it backstage. William Regal said it
not listening. William Regal, yeah, JR. The list goes. Mark Henry, I'm sure, said something before. The list goes on and on.
The list goes on. So, and these people are still at AEW. So they're, at the end of the day, I think they're just there to get a check.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Which in the end, I mean,
except for Billy Gunn, he's actually doing shit.
Yeah, true. He's everywhere when you turn on wrestling news, CM Punk this, CM Punk that. Well, that's why he's there, because he's a name. Like, he gets people talking, loving or hate him. You're talking about him.
You know what I mean? Like, he's been out of the game 10 years. Every year, people were talking about what Punk's doing, where's Punk's. 10 years, and he wasn't even in the game.
Exactly. And a lot of the audience didn't even realize he was in AEW. So to them, it's been 10 years exactly, isn't it? Like, we'll talk about that in a bit, but just look at the numbers. Like, apparently he sold 6 figures worth of merch in his first night back. The social media numbers, the Raw rating from Monday, 400,000 went up just for that one segment with him and Rollins.
That's
like
literally the Collision views that he had. That's practically all of Collision's views.
Exactly. Just for that one segment as well, which just goes to show.
Like, one man brings that many people. One man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like The Undertaker. That's like Cena. That's like The Rock. That's like Stone Cold.
You have, 2 or 3 of those guys to bring that number in, and they're there's your numbers right there, really, isn't it?
I mean, how many numbers?
The only guy you can argue right now is like that is Roman. When Roman's on there, people tune in. Like, who else brings those numbers right now? No one does, really.
I mean, like, the only guy they've got in AEW that bring that number, and that's MJF and maybe Christian.
But even that, when's the last time they hit 1 million? It's been a while since they hit 1 million viewers.
Well, like, I mean, like, in terms of like when there's a peak in AEW, it's always with MJF.
Oh yeah, true, yeah. It's just not on the level of this. It's not
just
like
not on the level because like he's only exposed to like a small percentage of the wrestling community. You look at the wrestling numbers, more people watch WWE's product.
True, it's like 3 times as much, isn't it? Probably more than that in AEW, especially SmackDown 2.5, whatever they get every week. Compared to AEW, only at 800,000. By the end of the show, they're down to what, 600,000?
Yeah, and they're peaking over the 5 minutes because it's the movie.
Yeah, exactly. People are just tuning in, and Tony's trying to inflate the numbers, but
it's so obvious. It's so blatant.
It's so obvious. It really is. Let's jump into this match card for tonight because there's a lot of matches announced. Starting off, we've got Hangman Page versus Roderick Strong. Do not care about this match whatsoever, but it's happening. Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh, they've done that thing on Raw. We've got to send Hangman out.
So, yeah, well, we'll talk about Hangman in a bit. Apparently, he's going to be the next challenger for MJF because they're teasing it. And I got thoughts on that because, Jesus Christ, I'll wait till we get to it in a bit. Don't matter.
And you already take him off that list.
Apparently so, but we'll talk about it in a bit on last week's show.
Well,
Hangman's winning
MJF.
this.
This is face MJF. So.
Yeah, it's face MJF. Hangman's definitely winning this. I don't even... Does Roderick even wrestle? I don't remember the last time he wrestled, but...
I didn't even know he could wrestle. I thought he was just Adam Cole's friend.
He got out the wheelchair last week, so he's not inside the wheelchair anymore. I will say if AEW could sign Dolph Ziggler soon, that would be bounce AEW more than before with ratings.
Well,
wait, do you mean in a negative way?
Can I get this one? Because if he means like, oh, it's going to bounce the ratings up higher, like where were these ratings in WWE? Where were these people when he was in WWE? Like,
yeah, unless he means bounce like down more, which I would agree with.
No,
I don't think it would bounce it down.
Yeah, I think you're reading too much into it, Jamie. I think you bounce.
I'm just saying, no, but Dolph Ziggler, though, like, if Edge can't bring the ratings up, what the fuck's Dolph Ziggler gonna do?
What I mean?
They brought Edge in, what was it? It's over a month now, isn't it? Over a month, wasn't it? Like October, November, whatever.
Yeah.
And they brought him in. The ratings are still exactly the same. They're not even worse, if not worse. So, like, what's Dolph Ziggler going to do for AEW?
Oh, you can say with Edge, he stabilized it, you know what I mean? Because the ratings were going down, really, weren't they? So he's maintained a level.
They're still at the same level. It's that 800,000 every week who tune in and, like, they drop out throughout the show. And then it's not grown or dropped, really. It's just staying in that same... Like, they used to hit 1 million every week. They can't even hit 900,000 now.
How did they hit 1 million every week? Give you 3 words. CM Punk.
True. That was definitely part of it. But, well, not next match, but we're going to hear from Samoa Joe. They're still doing the devil thing, obviously, with the attacks, and he's going to face MJF at the end of the year. Whatever pay-per-view that is. World's End.
I love Joe.
I wish he would just... I mean, there's a lot of people I can say this about, but WWE... Go back
MJF and Samoa Joe and John Moxley are the only ones I want to go to WWE.
Yeah, true.
Oh, Bit Breaker.
Yeah, Britt Baker. Yeah.
Because, like you said...
Ricky Starks.
Oh,
definitely Ricky Starks.
He's definitely gone already. What's he doing?
I think he'll be in the next one, I think, won't he?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Like, I would be shocked if FTR made their way there.
Maybe. It just depends how long's left on the contract or whatever, if they sign a new one.
You know what I mean? And you know he's going to get... Punk's going to push him to the moon.
Oh, yeah, true. And to be fair, the tag team division's kind of weak in WWE, really. It's mainly factions. I can't really think of, like... You got Judgment Day, obviously, Imperium. Don't have the Usos anymore.
No, so it's like, who do you have at a tag team? Like, it's just, oh, what's his name? Well, they're in Academy, aren't they? So they're
Alpha Academy, yeah, but even them are not like, they're more of a comedy jobber type team.
Yeah.
So if FTR went back, there's definitely a place for him, no doubt. But yeah, next match we got Jay White versus. They're just repeating the matches now, aren't they? Because of the fucking tournament. I'm sure we talked about this match like 2 weeks ago, but they're doing it again.
Well, speaking about Matt Briscoe, he went a little tyrant on Twitter, didn't he? But he saved himself. Though I saw that and I went, "Oh, Mark, no." But then he came back and went, "No, but my feelings got the better of me there. I was just, I was just high on emotions.
True.
I'm sorry, I don't mean nothing by it." Which is fair enough, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I get that, but still, it's like, why tweet out to Triple H when it was the Fox account, WWE Fox account, who wrote them boys? And first of all, like, I don't think they own them boys. I think that's like common saying, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, I think he realizes like I went overboard there, like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True. But then you got the Glutius coming out like, how dare they say this? Do they not know that his brother died this year? And it's like, it was just the Fox account. I don't think they do the research and like ROH and all that shit, you know what I mean? I don't think it was supposed to be a shot at the Briscoes, was it? It was just a harmless tweet, like, really.
Yeah, and again, it's aimed at the WWE audience they have. You know what I mean? It is aimed at wrestling fans, but it is mostly just aimed at the audience that they have already. So it's not like they go out, like the Fox Twitter social media guy is that well in the knowledge of wrestling, because he's a social media guy. He's probably trained on social media and other stuff. Like, he probably has a passing knowledge of wrestling in general, enough for them to have their role.
Yeah, true.
Because you can't. I don't think you could put an actual wrestler or wrestling fan without a heavy lot of training in social media to do that job. Like, I couldn't do that. I ended up posting something stupid or shitty that I thought
exactly, because it represents the Fox network, doesn't it? So you can't just be posting like biased takes or tweeting at Tony Khan or doing anything like that, really, can you? So,
but like, I got it. Like, I saw it. I went, oh no, it's gonna go off the rails. Like you said, like it's not a trademark thing. It's not like, I get it. It's very close to you. Very close to you.
True.
And for
it's
you
close
to see
to him, yeah.
But he clawed it back. I was like, you know what? I was out of line. I was, feelings were all up. And you think he realized, like, it doesn't make sense for me to hold on to that. You know what I mean? It's not. I don't think him or his brother really had that mindset of that's ours. He knows that that's the world. That's the wrestling world sort of like thing. You know what I mean? It's like with like wrestling movies, like the Undertaker died. I don't think anyone's ever gonna say don't ever do the tombstone or a chokeslam ever again or whatever.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's made those moves iconic. Yes, they are not his moves. Someone else did that before. Someone taught him to do those moves.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But unfortunately, I don't think Mark Briscoe's winning this match. I think Jay White's winning.
Probably, yeah. But it's stupid, this, because, like, cause wrestling's a sport in a sense, but it's like it's not in the same context as like a football or tennis or basketball. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see this like UFC or boxing. Like, oh, you got to box this guy 3 times, earn points, and then you can like move up the ladder. And then, you know what I mean? Like, how fucking stupid would that be? Like, I know there's points in boxing, but that makes sense. There's judges, there's a ruling, there's criteria, there's training and years.
Football's a 90-minute thing, isn't it? 90-minute game or whatever. Fights, they're not the similar. It's not the same type of thing. So it's just the whole thing.
It's more for people, you know what I mean? And usually, like, this scoring system in football, it's used for like smaller teams, isn't it? Like the leagues, like there's only like 12 or 4 things, and they've got to play out for like a season. They have like, so many games. It's mostly just to sell it.
Yeah, honestly, it's to spread it out, innit? Yeah.
Spread it out in the sell, you know what I mean, to build, to make it less based on like, oh, they won this game, that's it. Like, there's a chance for like the bottom.
That's the other thing. This tournament, it's for 3 belts that we don't give a shit about. One of them is the ROH, one of them is New Japan, and another belt's just what they've made up. So, like, why would we care anyway? Like, what's the point?
I don't know what this new belt is. There's no build up to it. There's no one, like, I don't care about ROH because they don't care about ROH. Like, your ROH champion didn't care enough to like be the guy to fight for it. He went, you know what? Fuck it. It's. He knew it was pointless. Oh, it's the TV belt.
Yeah, even out Bischoff made the point the other day. He's like, if I was Tony Khan, I'd take all the resources out of ROH and put it into Dynamite. Because what's the point in taping shows for Honor Club and all this
put it in
shit?
Dynamite. I'd take everything out of Dynamite, everything out of Rampage, and put it into Collision because it's a new baby.
But I think Collision's been given up on now, really, isn't it?
I guess, like, I don't know, like, because you'd have to move Collision because you couldn't do Friday because you beat with SmackDown, so you've lost that. Would you do it on Thursday? But you couldn't because there's like AEW Dynamite, then straight away to like another AEW product. There's not enough space in between.
No, I just get rid of it.
I just have the one show.
Yeah, just have the one show, yeah. Me as well. Tyrese, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Saw 11 announced, thank fuck, September. Not even a year away. I can't wait for that, it's going to be great. But next match, we got Brody King versus Andrade. And I don't even want to talk. I give up with this tournament. I seriously do.
Oh, so this is something I didn't realize. So like he's Brody King on his own. They're all like named on their own. But when they're in tag teams, they did the Knights of the
Black Throne or some shit or whatever.
I thought they went there with
the Black Throne or I don't know.
Yeah, something with the Black Throne, and then went together to the House of Black.
Too many names.
Someone is reading too many fucking graphic novels. Someone's thinking too fucking spooky dooky. And this is Nathan's booking them. I can tell. Nathan's with Tony, with the Pout, with the Snow.
But yeah, I want Andrade to win, but I don't care either way.
You don't care in general, so it doesn't matter who wins because it's not gonna.
It doesn't.
It's not gonna affect me. It's not gonna affect them. It's just gonna get forgotten about, moved on, and treated as if, oh, we did the thing. Onto my new project. No.
Yep.
Oh, I built to this belt. I built to this person, winning this championship, winning this league, winning whatever. What's next? Like, why did I build them up to this? You know what I mean? Like, I have to have a Goliath for them to take on. I have to have a big opponent for them to fight to show why this matters. Why they winning that means they get a shot at this, to do this, to move on to that. It's basic story plot point telling. It's not done right. They're fucking idiots.
Just a little detour. Tyrese says Scream 7 move. Tyrese, at this point, Scream 7, they may as well just stop. Because obviously, you know, the sisters aren't coming back. I don't know if apparently Courtney Cox isn't coming back. Who knows if Nev Campbell's coming back?
Courtney Cox anyway.
Well, yeah, she should have died instead of fucking David Arquette, 100%.
Yeah.
But at this point, if you're not gonna have any of the cast, you're just gonna remake it or new cast. Like, there's no point. Like, there's literally no point, really. It's just like the TV show at that point.
Like, it would only make sense doing that is if the killer was reoccurring. It was, you know what I mean? Like, we have with Freddy, we have with Jason.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Which obviously Scream is Ghostface. You need Ghostface in there, but you need.
Yeah, you've got thinking, but Sydney's like the recurring face that we have.
And even if it wasn't Sid, like, obviously I understand that the actors aren't coming back who played the sisters, but you need some sort of connectivity there. Even bring Kirby back, bring someone back. You can't just have a brand new movie with brand new faces. Scream 7 coming off two past films.
I think you just sold the perfect one with Kirby being back.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Like, she's a detective, so it makes sense for her to be investigated. Could be a matter of, you know, quote unquote, the killer knows who she is and is taunting her. Could, you know.
Yeah, true. There's ways to go. House of Wax 2, Tyrese, the first one. Is that one with Paris Hilton or whatever? I remember watching that years ago.
I think you're thinking of that episode of Supernatural.
No, didn't the parody? That was the parody one, in Supernatural.
No, you're thinking of the mannequins. They actually had like another sort of thing where it was a mannequin, but they actually had Paris Hilton play herself as.
Oh yeah, but I thought because Paris Hilton was in House of Wax, the film, so yeah, I thought they were like making reference to that when she was in Supernatural.
Maybe, but in Supernatural, the episode was like it was one of the dead, like another god, and she was like pretending it's like, oh, you know, no one prays to us gods anymore, but they'll pray to like celebrities as if they are, you know, idols to be worshipped. So that's why she was shapeshifted into them. It was a good episode. I think it was
I remember that.
That's season 4 or 5.
4 or 5, yeah, I remember that one. Back to the show though, we got Rouge versus Jay Lethal. These matches, man, like I get it if people out there you enjoy it, fair enough. But like, how can you enjoy this shit? Like, the talented wrestlers, don't get me wrong, but like, I just don't get it.
Well, this is their first match together, isn't it?
Probably. It's being treated like nothing.
Oh my god, they did a Scooby-Doo 3. Oh!
A Scooby-Doo 3.
Yeah, you remember like the live action Scooby-Doo movies with them?
Oh shit, they're getting Matthew Lillard back.
I better be. If they're not, I'm not. It's not Scooby-Doo 3.
Was he in the second one?
Yeah, he was Shaggy.
I think I saw that. I think I saw the second one. I
You
remember
didn't
the
see-
original.
James Gunn did it. James
Did
Gunn
it?
did them. If you watch them, they're still really good.
I'll have to watch it.
Like they're still like sort of made for kids, but they are quite they're,
Yeah, but we know
movies.
most of the actors in it, aren't we? Like fucking.
Yeah, they're fun movies. Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Fred Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar in it.
Yeah, the hot chick that plays Velma.
And then
Matthew
who
Lillard.
else is in it? Matthew Lillard, yeah.
Mr. Bean.
Who?
Mr. Bean, Roy Atkinson. Is it Roy?
Oh, he's in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mr. Bean. Who else is in it? I think there's a wrestler guy in it, but I don't know who's a famous wrestler.
Spider-Man 3 game. I still haven't even played number 2, Tyrese, but
Yeah, I haven't played number 1, and that's on my list next week. I'm off.
if you're gonna play number 1, play the original. Don't play the remastered version because they changed how everyone looks, and they all just look stupid. I think. Trying to make everyone's models look better.
Do you mean like the Tobey Maguire ones, or do you just mean like the latest one?
I'm talking about the game.
Yeah, the latest remember the old Spider-Man game?
No, I'm talking about like how the character Peter Parker and they made. No, is it called Amazing Spider-Man the game? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? The PS4 one I'm talking about.
Yeah. The one where they released like Miles Morales, like
Yeah. But they originally released that on PS4, didn't they? But then they remastered it, and then they changed like everyone's character model. So Peter Parker looks completely different. Miles looks different. Mary Jane, everyone looks different. It's just like, what's the point there? It's like.
I've got the PS4. I hope it's not. I don't know what version it is.
But yeah, I'm surprised you haven't played that by now. It is a good game.
Mate, I haven't even finished Uncharted 4 yet. That's on my list again. I'm just at the end of that.
10 years now.
Mate, I've got a video game from like nearly 2 decades ago. I haven't finished playing. You know what I mean? Like, I am. I'll play certain games. I'll play and go all the way through. But
when's the last time you turned that PS4 on to play a game?
Shit, when did I last play Uncharted 4?
I thought he was going to say Dead by Daylight.
Might have been Dead by Daylight. I can't remember.
That was a while ago.
Oh god. No, if I play a game, if I don't continue to play for it all, if I take a short break or whatever, I lose track and I start doing something else. But it's hard
fair
to get
enough. Austin, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Siren, I don't know what Siren is, Tyrese, but back to Dynamite. We're going to hear from the Wait, the button's not working. We're going to hear from the Golden Jets tonight. Chris Jericho and Kenny. They're still a tag team. They beat the Young Bucks. Young Bucks have gone away, through the little tantrum or whatever. And
are they back already?
With the Young Bucks? No.
Yeah.
Not yet, no.
Oh, they're still trying to find.
They're still gone, yeah. And there's those reports all the Young Bucks coming back as heels. It's like, when the fuck weren't they not heels? I thought they were heels the whole time. Like, what?
Like, look back at like what? Like in your mind or our mind? Because they were heels to us. Maybe they were faces to you, but they were always shit.
Always. Then down forever. Shrek 5 move, that shit. I lost track after number 2, I think.
They're doing another Beverly Hills Cops next year.
God, they're doing everything. I just bringing everything back. No new ideas. Let's just bring everything back.
Well, it's not like it's just sequels, isn't it? So
the sequels, yeah, I guess. But
not like they're doing remakes. I think remakes are lazy.
Yeah, that's 10 years ago, wasn't it? The remake era.
You know how they do, instead of remakes, they do remasters of video games.
Yeah.
But they did remasters of movies. Instead of remakes.
Wasn't that technically like 4K? Just being like
No, I mean like you get the actors back.
Oh, so it's just like a shot for shot, but they're just older or whatever.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny.
I think if any film should do it, it should be like Scream.
I was gonna say Scream. That's probably the one.
Scary movie. Like it should be like a parody.
Yeah, scary movie. I'm surprised. I guess they couldn't get away with it now, could they?
Yeah.
Some of the jokes.
Get parody movie. Oh, you mean the jokes?
Yeah. Because there's a lot of horror films they could parody now. Especially with like this A24 boom with all this intelligent horror and all this shit. It could,
I like elevated horror.
Yeah.
You like your horror really high up?
To be fair, Five Nights, I don't know much about the game, but I watched it with Georgia. It was good. Mainly for Matthew Lillard, but it was good.
I just couldn't care. I don't care for the main actor in it.
Oh, that Josh, whatever his name is.
I don't hate him. I just feel like he's getting pushed on too much. Because he was in like Hunger Games stuff. And he was
like
a child
Chris
actor.
Pratt effect in it, where they just push this one
like,
guy.
oh, everyone likes him. Like, no one. You're just putting him in everything.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? You're putting in things that we want to see, and so we see it. Doesn't mean we want to see him in it all the time.
But yeah, the only women's match tonight, Riho is back and she's facing Ruby Soho. Yeah, I'm fine with her back. If she beats Toni Storm, I'm fine with it. But, you know, it's if she will.
Like, why was she gone so long? No one explained that. It was just gone. So it must be
gone.
New Japan, like, start. Like, she wasn't even at Stardom.
I thought she was signed with AEW. I thought she was full time with them.
I don't know, Jamie. I fucking don't know because the way they run their contracts, I wouldn't be surprised if she could fucking work for WWE while under contract to AEW. You know what I mean? Like, it seems it's all based on handshake deals and whatever the wrestlers feel like coming in. Like, it wasn't like she was working that hard at the beginning anyway. Like, I know she was like one of the only sort of competitive, or not competitive, like competent female wrestlers at the time.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm like, she wasn't. Like, she was a champion for a few months. Then Nyla Rose took it off her.
I think so, yeah.
Then it was, I want to say Britt Baker.
What is Shida?
I think Shida was.
Did she beat Nyla?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while ago.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, she was worked really hard, so she had to go away to rest.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like, none of the women get worked hard enough for them to go away for rest. Like, that's the issue. That's the problem. You don't. One women's match.
One match,
except for
exactly.
pay-per-views, we get 2.
Yeah, wow.
Unless you're in London, we only get 1, but, it's 4 women, so it counts as 2. You know what I mean? It's extra 20 minutes because, 4 women. Fuck off. God,
yeah, I know. This company's done for unless someone else starts booking, because this guy's...
Like I said, like, all I'm hearing online, and yeah, I'm hearing it online, but could it be, like, true, is, like, they're in debt, they lost money. Well, not in debt, but, like, they've lost, like, they're in, like, they've lost, like, 23 million in the year, whatever. It's a private company, they don't tell. And he's like, oh, we're doing well. It's like, how are you doing well? Like, comparison to what? Comparison to last year? Comparison to what you think? Like,
how much money did he get off his dad, do you think?
Well, it's like I said, his dad makes money off a pattern. So, like, it's a car pattern, so all car companies have to pay to use this pattern to make, to do whatever they need to do.
But it's not like his dad gave him his inheritance early, didn't he? Because he wanted to see him enjoy it. But it's not like his dad's giving him money constantly. He gave him that one amount, and then that's it.
Yeah, but
so
like,
how much do you think that amount was?
I don't know, but I don't think it's a matter of, like, he's given that one amount. I think his dad's just giving him money. Like, he's just...
let's say it is. Let's say his dad's feeding him the money. He's going to come to a point where it's like, no, I'm done. I'm not giving you any more.
You got to think about it, like, this pattern is going to forever make money, and how much money it makes, because normally car manufacturers have to use it. You know what I mean? That's how they make their money. Like, they're not... Like,
yeah, but he's also got the other businesses as well, and it's not just AEW.
Yeah, they're probably fucking down the drain. Like, they hate him at the football club, whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. And Jaguars, like, or whatever, they just got caught. Someone got caught stealing.
Yes. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Like, how much was it? Like 11 million or something like that.
That was a lot of money. It was a lot.
Like, using like supposed like expenditures, like claiming this and that. How the? I mean, the guy bought like cars, holidays, houses, vacations.
Crazy,
like, whatever. It's like that. You lost 20. You lost like 11 million. This is what I'm talking about, Jamie. This person right here.
What?
You not read the comment?
Oh, Kung Fu Panda 4. I've never actually watched it.
Fucking, is it Kevin or Kevin? Read that.
I don't see it. Where? What?
How do you not see it?
What is it? What?
It says, fuck the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
I can't see that comment. What the fuck?
We're not working with CM Punk. And because that fucking love heart's in the way, I can't see.
Alright, I changed it. Right, I was on top chat, apparently. It wouldn't let me see. Yo, Curvin, welcome to the stream, mate. Fuck the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega for not working with CM Punk. Now AEW product ice cold. Nothing interesting happens. 100%. This guy gets it. That's what we've been saying. Thankfully, someone else gets it. Yeah, man. I mean, I wish
we are not alone.
We're not alone. We're not alone, but I wish it was good, but it's just not. It's not good. And it all comes down to Tony Khan. Like, I agree with Young Bucks and Kenny, but Tony Khan is the problem. Always comes down to Tony. Everything.
Well, he's the boss.
He's the boss. Exactly. He don't want to be the boss, though, but he is the boss. But he don't want to appoint someone else to be the boss, but he wants to. He's just like, what the fuck? Make a choice, man.
He wants them, like, 4 people to come up with a decision that he doesn't want to make.
No.
And then he goes, it's my decision based on what Dave said.
Yeah, I've heard from him live, but Bryan Danielson was a part of it, even though it was outside council, but I've heard from him live.
Yeah, I've heard from my life. So I've had to fight it, but with just cause. Then, like, was it? Oh, it was only the first time that Steel and Punk had that got Paul Newman. You know, for the first brawl, I don't think they had him for.
Oh right.
I don't think they had him
still.
It's
still hired him. It's still, you know.
It's just still funny though. It's like, yeah, okay. Maybe there's a reason why they didn't hire him for this one.
Yeah, but that's just an extra fuck you to the Young Bucks as well, isn't it? Because of their hatred with Jim Cornette. Let's hire a lawyer that's associated with Jim Cornette.
Jim Cornette's got to speak about that like the next day or two. You know what I mean? It's got.
Yeah, I'm sure he will when they're recording the latest podcast or whatever.
Well, I think they've only got the 2 this week, and then they're off until January.
Oh yeah, true. But they're gonna have to talk about the Punk promo from Raw and all that shit, aren't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the last match for tonight, and then we'll review last week's show. We got John Moxley versus Swerve.
We have to review.
First time ever. Well, we'll talk about it, but this is the first time ever match. And again, talk about before. This could have been a pay-per-view match, really. Both guys have got the fan bases. You could have built it up with a good feud, but instead it's just
And I think Swerve Swerve was meant to have a faction, so you know you had the whole thing. But Moxley's just
gone down, man. One of my favourites of all time, and it's just sad seeing him like this. It really is. And this is his own doing. He loves this shit. It's like he's being forced to do something he don't want to do. This is him.
This is like Hulk Hogan. For someone who's like a big fan of Hulk Hogan back in the 80s, it's like watching Hulk Hogan in TNA again. If you want to watch Hulk Hogan in the 80s, and then you suddenly you didn't see like WCW or whatever.
But even to be fair to Hogan, that was a 20-year difference. This isn't even 10-year difference.
Yeah. You could even say it in a sense like it's like watching Hulk Hogan in like early WCW.
Yeah, true, but
bro,
I don't know, man. I don't know what Moxley's thinking. I really don't.
Look, if he's happy, I'm happy. Like, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with what I did. I'm just happy that he's happy because he seems to be enjoying what he's doing. He seems to have time enough to do what he wants with his daughter. Did you see the cute photos that they released on Twitter?
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, adorable.
But I'm gonna go with Moxley winning because I feel like
and I think this will lead to a feud.
Probably, yeah. Unless he's not done with Orange yet.
I'm still not. How is he not done with Orange?
I don't know. I'm just
saying.
What
is there more to do? Is there more? What are you saying with that story, Jamie? Like what? Like think like them for a minute. What is that? Like what are you trying? What is the story? What are you trying to tell with this fight? What is the story you're telling?
Dylan, you can say that about any match on the show. What is the story? What are they trying to accomplish? Nothing. It's just a match for the sake of a match.
It's like, is the story? Oh, Orange is a joke, but Moxley's like a really serious wrestler.
They told that, didn't they? They did that in the first match.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have done that. I would have Moxley's not a serious. He's a brawler. He's a fighter. He's a fucking kind of guy. If you wanted to be like, I'm a serious wrestler, it should have been Bryanson.
Yeah, true.
Like Bryan is like, I am a wrestler. You are a joke, Orange. Like that's like basically what they were doing with fucking Garcia in the JS jerk off for Jericho Society.
But yeah, let's go through last week's show quickly and start off with Moxley beating Roosh, and you don't know what I got with this. Moxley came out with the hard cam hoodie on or whatever, what is it? We talked about this, didn't we, the other day or whatever? Like, what is he trying to say with that? Like, he doesn't care that no one's on that side of the audience, or he doesn't care that the camera keeps catching him bleeding or whatever. Like,
well, it's not the hard cam that catches him bleed, is it?
No, it's not. So, like, what is he just trying to say? He doesn't care that half the audience isn't there, is that what he's trying to say?
Yeah, is it like, fuck, like, what's the word? Like, performing for the hard cam, you know what I mean? Like, doing stuff like specifically for that
That's
camera
the
angle.
whole point that why it's there, because it's the static camera, so in case, you know.
Yeah, like, I think Moxley is incredibly talented in wrestling.
Wrestling, yeah.
Like, unbelievable. Not just in terms of, like, the physicality of the sport and, you know, the stuff he does in ring, but the psychology and the storytelling behind it. I don't think he understands or grasps.
The business side.
It's the production side, because no one in that company understands the production side.
Oh no, they don't.
Because, you know, there's sound guys, there's setup,
The
there's
fucking
set design,
the run time of the show, they
the
can't keep
runtime of
it
the
to 2
show,
hours.
there's camera stuff. You know what I mean? There's like this other world that he should have picked up a lot of stuff from in WWE, but I guess that was the stuff that he didn't like, because he was a guy who always wrestled with, you know, basic guys with cameras in WCW. Like, they didn't have like a static shot for WCW, did they?
Yeah,
Right?
he probably didn't like the too polished thing where it's like you got to
Oh,
work.
CCW, not WCW.
CCW, yeah.
CCW. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
But yeah, the next segment after that, Roderick Strong got out of his wheelchair, like I said, so he's fighting tonight.
Jesus can rise.
They had oh my, guess what I talk about. So fucking boring Hangman Page is backstage getting interviewed by Renee. I feel like he's sleepwalking through the thing. And then he gets into a confrontation with MJF or whatever. And G's just like, I got the question, like, was Hangman always bad, or has it just got worse? Because this is not the same person who we watched 2-3 years ago. This guy just feels so bland and boring.
I think he's gotten worse, because he's just, like you said, like there's an energy left out of him. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't seem to want to.
It's like he doesn't even want to be there. That's the energy it comes across. Like what?
Unless that's like the way that, unless that's a story angle they're going with, like he's acting like.
Haven't they done that for 2 years now? Like the depressed cowboy, oh, he's got no friends, and oh, he used to drink or whatever, and all that shit, and oh, the Dark Order are my friends, no, the Young Bucks are my friends, blah blah blah, and it's like
this is a stop and start company, you know what I mean?
True, yeah. But I see people online like, oh, Hangman's the heart and soul of AEW. I'm like, this is the heart and soul. This guy, it feels like you don't even want to be there. Like, what the fuck?
Like, yeah, he's a nice guy. I like him. I'd hang out and have a beer with him, or maybe not if he's not drinking. Like, you know, I'd sit and play backgammon with him in a pub somewhere. You know, you'd probably be able to have a good conversation with him. But my God, is he just draw? You even listen back to that promo he had with CM Punk. It felt like he was angry for someone else, and you could see it.
It was someone else's words. They were his words. Yeah. They were someone else's words.
You know what I mean? When you're mad on someone else's behalf, you're just mad. You know what I mean? There's no like nothing backing your anger up. Like, oh yeah, fuck this guy. It's not like, oh fuck this guy because this, oh fuck that guy because of that. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you're angry on behalf of someone, it's like, oh fuck that. But there's no you're not actually angry.
There's no emotion. Yeah,
you're creating anger. You're not feeling anger. You know what I mean? You're not. It's not generated the way it should be. It's just like. And that's what it feels. That's what like looking back at that promo with all the clips I've seen and stuff like that about him and CM Punk. That's what that feels like. You know, look back. But when you look at Seth Rollins and he's putting his heart and his emotions into his promo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's completely different, 100%.
And the fact that there's no fucking Tony Schiavone in the middle, you know, while they're doing it, it's just them two. You know what I mean? And you see Adam Pearce, like he backs the fuck away.
Even Punk at the end, he's like, where's Adam Pearce? Because he's looking for him to get back inside the ring, because he knows, like, I'm not going to be inside the show. I'm not going to do an Audrey Edwards and stand in front of you or anything. I'm going to, you know.
I mean, and this guy's like the GM. Like, ideally, he should kind of sort of make himself present. But no, he's smart enough to know, this is not my time. This is their time. I need to be over here so that everyone's attention is on them, because that is the product I am trying to sell.
Yep. And it works. Like we said, the ratings went up, what, 400,000 for that one segment, 1.8 million, which, fucking hell.
Imagine like that. If you know, imagine he's got like a promo, then a match. People are going to stick around.
Yeah, exactly. Hour. Yeah. Which some AEW could not capitalize on, and now, you know, next year WrestleMania, Cody and Punk could be in both main events. 2 AEW guys who they had, and they could have built the company around, but instead, you know, shit happened.
And like, in all honesty, like, it was never a matter of him with with Cody going back to W. It was only matters of when, because there was that angle, there was that feeling of like everyone knew. Even he felt. That's why I don't think he never took off like he did in WWE, like he did in AEW. Like he never took off in AEW like he has in WWE, because he had that story he wanted to finish in WWE. He knew that's where he really needed to be.
Yeah, true. But to be fair, he did say over the years, like, oh, I can never go back there, all the stuff I've said and all this shit. But that could have just been working as well, who knows? But
Well, I think John X mentioned it about Vince McMahon. Like, when you come back, he generally does, like, cause I think Cornette and him fell out, didn't they? But when they came back, when he was getting inducted, he's like, oh, good to have you home. You know, this is your home. This is where you will always be. You know, always be sort of family.
oh yeah, true.
And you got to think, like, that has to come from an actual place, really, from Vince. You know what I mean? Like, you must genuinely believe that, because he built it up from what it was. Like, yeah, it was a very successful thing, but for him to take over the entire, like, wrestling world, you know what I mean? Like, he took it all. You know what I mean? Like, he had people aiming for the throne. You know what I mean? Like WCW, ECW for some hot minute. I wouldn't dare say TNA.
No, TNA, no. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Wasn't...
Like, you know, they were contenders for the throne. And he was competing with, you know what I mean? He wasn't just competing with wrestling. He's like competing with like UFC and all that, wasn't it? So I think like he definitely cares enough about it to know his business and to keep people happy.
Yeah, true. And I'm sure
that's why I think. Like, I think he would have always, and the fact that like Cody is Dusty's son. Dusty is a major part of WWE. I think Vince would have always wanted him to come back.
Yeah, well, look at all the people who've left throughout the years, who have probably like said, "Oh, I'm gonna go and make a name for myself," and they amount to nothing. And he probably respects like Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, like people like that, and probably Matt Cardona as well. Like, he respects them because they've gone out there and actually proved themselves, haven't they? And, you know,
but
not just faded away or whatever.
That's one of like the things with Vince is like, you know, like with Matt Cardona, where like he is that right to build himself and create a push. It wasn't. I won't say it was a matter of like Vince was angry that he didn't. It's like Vince was like, "Oh, that's really cool. I have nothing for you like that. You're not part of the plan that I have."
Yeah, true. He didn't know how to use it or whatever, because it was the early days of social media as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's like, what do I do? Is how do I do it? He's like, I'm just gonna have you lose, and then you have that big win, which he did have, which was really fucking cool, because you had Brian Punk and, you know, Zack Ryder. It's like, you know what I mean, with the, you know, the relevant champions. Like, yeah, that's fucking sick. And then, you know, he loses it because of fucking Dolph Ziggler or whatever, because they got bullshit dolls.
True.
He's never amounted to anything anyway.
But yeah, back to last week real quick. Swerve beat Mark Briscoe, and then MJF was left laying backstage. You've seen the meme. It looks like Yarmcha in the same sag when Yarmcha's just laying.
Yeah, because there's the beer bottle, and people like, oh, it was real glass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, real glass. Yeah, use real glass. You know what I mean? Let's cut ourselves up. You know what I mean? There's a reason why you don't use real glass. There's a reason why you don't.
Also, you could point in the story like, we didn't see him get attacked, so for all we know, it could just be framed. You know what I mean? It could still be.
But like, the fact it's also a beer bottle, though.
Well, yeah, but it's not hard for MJF to smash a beer bottle and just get on the ground.
No, I mean, I mean, as in funny, like, oh yeah, it's high.
Oh yeah. It better not be fucking Jungle Boy though, because they did that text thing again where it just comes on screen and it's like typewriting text. It's like, why are you doing this? Can you not distort the voice? Like, what?
But what can Seth Rollins do that?
Oh yeah, let's talk about. Oh my god, delusional glue eaters. Jesus Christ!
I'm loving Twitter at the moment.
Jesus, right? Obviously, I'm not a big fan of Seth Rollins' gimmick. That's it. Like, in ring is amazing, promos is amazing. Just the gimmick of dressing like whatever, I don't enjoy it. But still, like, how the fuck can you say Jungle Boy brings more to the table than Seth Rollins? Like, what? What has Jungle Boy done? He's been in a tag team. Oh, we're cutting out. Great. He's been in a tag team now. That's it. What else has he done? He's like 24 years old or whatever. Like, what the fuck, man? I don't get people. I really don't. Dylan's completely froze. I don't know if it's Discord or what. It's mid-sentence, but it's not coming out. I guess I'll wait a minute. See if it catches up or not. We didn't even get to the main point of the show yet, man. We haven't talked about the Edge versus Christian match. I don't know if it's Discord or if he's like the internet went out or what. I guess I'll just keep talking about last week then, I guess. Tony Storm beat Sky Blue to the surprise of no one. And then Riho came back. Obviously, she's got a match tonight against Ruby Soho. But the way Tony Storm sold this, like, I don't know, man. Maybe you could say it's partly because of Rio's size. Like, she don't really have the strength. But she hit a move and or whatever. And Tony Storm just, like, runs to the ropes, gets out, and still selling. Like, the whole impact of the move made her do that. And it's just, physics don't work like that. So clearly, you just get out the ring yourself. But you know, Rio's back. If she beats Tony Storm, then, you know, whatever. Because I don't understand why people like this timeless Tony Storm gimmick. Obviously, it's better than what she was doing, but, oh, we have movement. The chair's back, but there is no one sat inside the chair. Okay, now I wonder what's going to happen next. I think his camera's on, no? It looks like, well, there's no movement. Oh, wait, there's movement. He's here.
Sorry, internet, shut the bed.
I thought it was Discord at first, but I was like, wait a minute, maybe it's his internet.
No. Oh no, you saw my Superman pants. Oh, I'm a fraud.
Not really, not much. I don't see that much.
Oh my god, Discord. I can't see you. Discord, easy.
I can see you, yeah.
Alright, we'll have to do it this way because Discord just keeps fucking loading.
But yeah, I was just saying, like, Tony Storm, like, I don't understand why people enjoy that.
Yeah, we were talking about Seth when you left.
Oh, Seth. Oh, yeah.
I was just saying, you know what I mean?
I finished my rant because you were froze. But yeah, you speak your piece, Dylan, because I said mine.
Oh, like, just look at Seth's body of work.
Exactly, yeah.
From the Shield to now. Like, he's reinvented himself, you know, the architect, to this, to that.
Messiah, blah,
you know
blah,
what I mean?
blah,
You know, the Fiend. Who else did he take on? Brock. Like,
Edge.
Yeah, just, you know.
Cena.
Now Punk, you know what I mean?
Punk, yeah. And what's Jungle Boy done? He was in a tag team, and he turned heel, and he beat Taz's son.
Oh, he got the cancer ripped out.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Wow.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like he wasn't assisted by, you know, two fucking clown shoes.
Exactly. It was all Jungle Boy. It was all him.
Yeah. No, it has to. This devil shit needs to stop. But no, it's just the set is amazing. You know what I mean? Like,
he really is. Exactly.
I still remember. I can't remember what pay per view it was, but it must have been the Shield versus. What's the Evolution?
Yeah, they had 2 matches back to back, didn't they?
Because I remember, like, Seth was like, you know where the stairs are in the crowd area.
Yeah.
And he sort of looked and goes, "I'm going up there," and then, like, jumps off, and then, like, he disappears. Like, I remember seeing that in college, and I remember, like, the next day on, like, a Monday or whatever, I was in class, and I'm telling everyone, "Oh, that picture was amazing. Seth did this. Seth did that. Rowan did this. Dean did that. And this happened. And the Shield did this." You know what I mean? And I'm still seeing shit like that when I see something Seth. I'm like, I'm in the office, and I'm like, "Oh, this wrestler," like, Seth freaking Rollins did this. And I'm like, that's the coolest shit.
What's Jungle Boy done?
What has he done? Can you tell me?
There's no comparison. It's just these glue eaters just being like, oh, well, you know, AEW is the best, and that's the end of it.
You know, like, this is a guy who struggles to do a fucking promo nowadays. Like, promo what anyone could do. Like, but he struggles to do it badly. It's not like he's doing it.
Don't forget what he said, oh, when he asked me to do promos, I'll run away and be sick. And it's like, what?
And I get that, you know what I mean? You're nervous, but, like, how
long has he been wrestling for? Now it's like it's his first year in. Like, he should know promos are a part of the fucking game.
His wrestling's good. I don't think his in-ring stuff is bad.
No, it's not bad, obviously. He's not a Colt Cabana or a fucking QT Marshall or anything like that, but It's just these people, this insane takes. Like, how can you compare to Seth Rollins? There's no comparison at all. There's none. What, they both have long hair. That's it. That's the only comparison you could probably draw. Like, what? They could both do flips. Okay.
And isn't Jungle Boy like a second generation wrestler as well?
No, his father was an actor, wasn't he? His dad was an actor, but
right. I thought he was a wrestler. Never mind.
No, but he was involved with Arquette, wasn't he? David Arquette, when he was doing that.
Ah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Just real class, Crimea River. Where you now, Jungle Boy? Because I don't think you're in the devil fucking thing. Because
what is Tony Khan thinking? He chose Jungle Boy and the Elite over CM Punk. Now CM Punk's what? 6 figures of merch in one night, breaking records and all this shit.
He was also your top selling merch at your company.
Yeah, but he wasn't even on TV for most of the year.
Most of the year he wasn't on TV. He was in controversy apparently with the it crowd, the ones that all the fans like. Well, your numbers say otherwise. Like the majority of your fans like CM Punk. The majority of the public of your customer or the people you are selling the wrestling product to like the product of CM Punk more than the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Hangman, Colt Cabana, all that shit. Yet you chose them. You are meant to be for the fans, and yet you choose to speak for yourself.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, back to last week's show before we finish. Christian beat Edge in a match that I was sort of looking forward to, but like we said before, you could have saved it for pay-per-view, but they completely fucked it. This is like Vince Russo booking here, because of course Nick Wayne's mum comes out.
Well, they used to do it, like, isn't this meant to be a play on how Edge always gets like the woman to help him, like he seduces a woman. Like he did it with Lita, he did it with Vicky Guerrero, and I'm pretty sure he did it because I saw this on Twitter somewhere.
Yeah, but how has he even tried seducing her? You fucking attacked the son in front of her, and that was it. That's the only interaction they've had.
Yeah, like I'm not saying it's poorly. I'm not saying it's well planned. I'm just saying like, is that meant to be the quote?
I get the concepts, like she comes out and turns, but it's like this woman has never wrestled. She's only involved because of her husband or whatever.
Shit.
Exactly. So why are you bringing her as a major part of this story?
I know why. Tony wants everyone to be his friend. He's gonna, I'll give your mum a paycheck, but she's gonna have to do something. She's gonna have to fucking actually do something then.
But she's
I can't justify just giving her a paycheck.
We're saying every single week the women need more time, and instead of putting a woman inside this position, a woman wrestler, you just go and get Nick Wayne's mum, and it's like, okay.
You know what would have been perfect for this? Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, Thunder Rosa.
Would have been great. Could have been
and
good.
People will be like, oh, but she's not related to Nick. It's like you can still make the story work.
Doesn't need to be. Why shouldn't it be related?
Why should it be related? Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole, like, in my mind, the storyline is, in terms of, like, the character that Christian played, is he's the father figure.
Yeah, he's converting him over to his whatever you want to call it.
Like a cult kind of mentality.
Yeah.
So for him to then eventually start, over sort of go into the female roster, and you could have Thunder Rosa play that part of my dad or whatever, my papa, you know what I mean? But plus she's great in ring. She'd be a great fit for all of them. I'm selling myself for Thunder Rosa. And
what is she doing right now? Fuck all. We've not seen her the whole year.
That was just off the top of my fucking head.
Exactly. But it's like, what's Tony's ideas for Thunder Rosa? We saw her walk into his office before Collision started, and then that was it. You can't come up with any plans for Thunder Rosa. Like, what?
What are you waiting for? Your tour of Mexico?
Yeah, what are you waiting for? Literally, what?
In fucking Canada. Did you see the tweet that fucking Will Ospreay posted?
No, what tweet?
Well, he tweeted the schedule because the tour in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, it looks like my first 2 weeks are gonna be hell. It's
all right, yeah.
Well, why would you say that? You know what I mean? I genuinely think Will Ospreay must be wanting to get fired. He just I made a big fucking mistake. I get the idea of being a big fish in a little pond. But do you not want to grow? You can't grow any bigger than the pond that you're in. You're in a bigger pond. You have bigger fish to feed. You know what I mean? Because if he goes to WWE, he'd be great.
True, but I guess it's kind of too late for that now, isn't it? Even though I don't know if he's... Like, is he officially signed or what? Has he got to finish New Japan first? I don't know.
Well, he's posted that, so I assume he's officially all elite. Oh, do you see Sasha Banks posted?
Nah, I watched season WWE or something.
Yeah, she just posted like her AEW on her Instagram, her AEW. But to be fair, it is the anniversary. So it was yesterday. Was her anniversary, but it was on her Instagram story. So maybe she posted it a day late. Maybe it's like she's in a day late wherever she is.
Maybe.
She just posted a picture of her debut in NXT. But that to me sort of says, yeah.
She's going back to WWE, no doubt.
Do you remember the film Billy Madison?
No.
Where Adam Sandler has to go back to school and do so many weeks in each grade or whatever, inherit his dad's company or whatever. Because someone's just posted a picture of Adam Sandler in the classroom in his character, Billy Madison in the class. And he's put with little kids around him, and he's put Baron Corbin at the WWE Performance Center listening to CM Punk talk to the NXT. I'll send it. It's pretty funny. The concept of it.
But yeah, Punk 10 years to the day nearly Royal Rumble when he walked out, and he could win the Royal Rumble 10 years later. Good story to tell, right there.
Definitely. I'm waiting for it. Let's do it. What more do we need? You know what I mean? We've got the challenger. We've got what we need. Because he's gonna be facing Seth. It's gonna be a build up to Seth.
Yeah, but then the only problem is how does Cody get to Roman? It has to be Elimination Chamber, really, no?
Yeah. Unless there's a weird shenanigan where they both go over at the same time.
Oh, I've seen people like the Batista and John Cena thing years ago.
Yeah, so maybe we'll do a match, and then they both go, you know what? I don't want to face Roman. I've already claimed who I want to face. Now, unless you want to go after Seth, and we could just make this a triple threat. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's a matter Seth does Roman. No. Does Punk need to win?
The Royal Rumble? He doesn't need to, but he's never won one, so it would be cool for him to win.
Oh, and apparently AEW estimated to have lost 34 million this year.
Jesus Christ. 34 million.
Not 22 or 23, where was it? 32 million.
And how much had they made, but we don't know that, do we?
Mate, that's lost. You've not made anything. If you're losing, you've lost.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't lose and then make something. You know what I mean? But that's just according to stuff. It's you know what I mean? That's like Dave Meltzer saying that the moon has cheese on it. You know what I mean? It means nothing until we see something.
True. But anything else you want to talk about, or do you want to?
I don't think there's anything on Twitter. Or have I just been speaking about most of WWE or AEW? Oh, the stupid fucking Beat the Elite is out for.
Oh yeah, £6. Fight forever. It's fucking stupid. It's just everyone complaining when you click on a tweet. It's yeah, at least they see the light now. But still, they bought the game, so
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. So, you think Sasha's teasing with that post of NXT?
Yeah, I think she'll go back. I think there'll be the 4 horsewomen. They'll do a match with all of them tagged together because they've never actually done that. So
they've never had a match with the 4 horsewomen together.
Nope. It's just purely a backstage thing, really.
Can that continue to build until next year's Survivor Series?
It could.
Well, they do that anyway. I don't know why.
Yeah, true. Because they got the perfect opponents right now, aren't they, with Damage Control, really?
Yeah, so it's Damage. Well, you take out the Dakota Kai.
Well, no, but she won't be injured anymore by Survivor Series, will she?
Yeah, well, I mean, you just take her out in general. She's not part of that fact because you got. I know you've only got 3, but they could get another New Japan, Japanese female wrestler to join them.
Well, they don't. They have 4, don't they? Kairi Sane, Asuka, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky.
Yeah, but Io Sky's not Io Sky. Dakota Kai's not Japanese.
So?
So I'm saying, like, could you get like another like?
Well, you could, yeah, but it shouldn't have to be Japanese. Those shit should
I
be
know, but
still
I
be.
just feel like it makes sense.
Oh,
'Cause you could get someone like who do we like at the moment? Fuck it, just stick with what you've got. No point in making it more complicated than it needs to be.
yeah, should we end it out then? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, last year it was actually Andrade's biggest upset.
Oh my God, no one cares. Who the fuck
Exactly.
even is
Like,
it?
yeah. Oh, wait, before we go,
What?
like, what do you like that Punk versus Dominic? It's a house show. It has to be filmed.
Well, they're doing it twice. They're doing it December the 30th and then another time as well, I think. I think they're going to just do it on Raw. I think they're going to trial it and then do it on Raw.
I thought I heard like it was like either the 20th. It was like on a Wednesday.
Yeah, there's 2 days. They've announced another one. So it's 2 house shows is Wrestling Dom.
Yeah, but
so I'm sure, they'll probably work out the match layout and then we'll do it on TV, won't they? Probably before Raw Rumble or some shit like that.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like they did with the Shield last match. Like it was a.
Oh yeah, but that was different though, wasn't it? Because that was the last time.
Yeah, but this is his first match, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, true, but it's not his first TV match, though, is it?
No, but like, his
I get what you mean. It's his first match in front of an audience. Yeah, I get what you mean.
I mean, like his first WWE match is gonna be like the first one that most people see, so it makes sense.
Hmm.
I mean, I think it's a cool. I think they should do more of those like house shows. You know what I mean? Because I think I like the sort of like the what do you call it? The closeness of the crowd kind of thing. Like, what's the word now?
The atmosphere.
Yeah, like the atmosphere, like of the smaller crowd. You know what I mean? Like, you're at small crowds, so it's like we're all here for the love of the sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like that. Like a house show. Well, it is a house show. Talking about.
Alright, we'll end it there then. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. Check out those social links down below. Until next week, peace out.